Guys, can we all appreciate what a true ride or die Double D was? Because I gotta be honest, I think I would have ditched Eddy and Ed a while ago. Because it just seems like they just cause him problems. And it seems like the kids in the cul-de-sac actually hate him the very least. As a matter of fact, I think if Ed and Double D stopped hanging out with Eddy, they'd both be fine. Eddy would pretty much be on his own. And I know that they need him to complete the trio. He's the smart guy. You got the tough guy stereotype. You got the dumb guy. I know they kind of need him, but I gotta be honest. I will say Double D is a true ride or die because I would have ditched these two forever ago. You can only get me in trouble and fuck up my life so many times before I'm like, I'm out of here, dude. Like, I'm gone. And it's like there are so many times where it's really clear that nobody really has a problem with Double D. They have a problem with his friends and him by proxy because of his friends. Like, Naz even doesn't seem to have a problem with Double D. Kevin doesn't even genuinely seem to hate Double D. He actually started bike talking with him at one point. And Kevin actually asked Double D what the time is. Like, they do seem to interact with Double D and not really necessarily being nasty and mean to him. He only seems to catch hell when it comes to the two of them getting into shit. And I just couldn't fuck with Eddy and Ed, knowing full well that I could actually have a pretty good quality of life not dealing with either of them. I, at the very least, would stay friends with Ed because Ed doesn't seem to do anything out of malicious intent. What I don't like is the flanderization of his character. That really made me mad when they just turned him into an all-out idiot. Like, before he was eccentric and yeah, a little bit dense, but then they just went way too far with it and just made him, somebody else said the term, I'm not saying it on here because I want this video to stay up, but yeah, they basically did. They just turned him into, like, beyond buffoonish. Like, I can't say the actual word that was used, but I'm sure you guys know which one it is. It starts with the R. And they just made him ridiculously stupid for no reason. The only character that I could see really stay consistent, well, characters are Double D and Eddy. They didn't seem to water them down as much as they did Ed, but they just reduced Ed to a complete moron. Like, it's like, he wasn't funny anymore. Like, oh, okay, like, the hello light situation, that was kind of funny, and then he was like having all these really weird questions. Like, that was funny, but then they just made him stupider and stupider and stupider and stupider and stupider to the point where you really couldn't stand him as a character anymore. And I'm just like, poor Double D got caught up in so many situations. Even Sarah said Double D looked really innocent, like he didn't actually do it, but I couldn't trust him. Yeah, because of these two getting you into some shit. And when it comes to Sarah and Ed, Sarah is lucky that Ed is so unaware of his true strength and so unaware of his actual power, because there was one episode where he actually did show her. She's like, okay. Like, I think if he once told her, listen, I'm not doing that. You're done talking to me like that. If you want me to help you, you're going to talk to me like I'm a person. You're going to stop acting like a spoiled brat. You're going to do what I say, and you're going to stop trying to get me in trouble with mom because you don't like the fact that I wouldn't let you destroy something I was actually enjoying. Although in Sarah's defense, that paddleball was pretty annoying. But tell me what you guys think about Ed and Eddy. I actually really did enjoy this show. I didn't even know it was a Canadian show growing up. I don't really think that matters, but I really did enjoy it, and I was really sad when it ended, but I think it was time for it to end because they've done so much with the series and they had watered down the characters so badly that it was like, yeah, it's definitely time to just let this series go. I have seen Peach Creep, the revamp of this, and Peach Creek is so fun to watch. I really liked the cheesecake episode, and that got me in the mood for a slice of cheesecake. So I went down to Walmart and got a slice of cheesecake back when I lived right down the street from one, and I enjoyed it so much watching that scene. It was just so funny. But yeah, when it comes to Double D and the Ed and Eddy trio, I really feel like he was the one where if he ever said, you know what, guys, I'm out of here, I'm done. Because, and another thing, Eddy, he blackmailed Double D at one point into helping him. It's like, I would just not be friends with the two of them. And then, you see, Double D is so sweet. Because me knowing full well that nobody trusts either of them, I would just say he was lying. Like that one time when Double D was trying to make Eddy feel better and told him his middle name was Mary. And he fucking went out and told all those kids about it. And it's just like, no, I just couldn't fuck with Eddy after that. But tell me what you guys think.